Hello and welcome back to another episode of Van Life with Daniel. Today I'm up in the mountains near Tijuana and San Diego. I made myself a coffee, which is much needed because I stayed up way too late last night. Granted, I did also get up late, but I already started cutting up my tomatoes for making some pico this morning because I wanted to make a childhood recipe that's very simple and easy to make, also extremely cheap, that my mom used to make when I was a kid. And what better time to do it than while I'm on the border of my mother's home country. So while there are different ways to make Mexican salsa, I'm going to be making it, of course, the way my mom usually did, with some slight adjustments the way I like it. I like to use purple onion, so I'm using purple onion, and I'm using lime juice because I already had it. And I like the flavor of lime a little bit more than lemon, but my mom usually made this with lemon. Alright, now just need my lime juice and some cilantro. Well, there we have it, the finished product. I taste tested it, so I know it is to my liking. Now, of course, if you're making this, you can always throw a jalapeno in there if you're looking for a little bit of spice, but my mom never did that. I didn't grow up eating spicy food, so this is how we make it. So just gonna let this marinate in its juices a little bit. Set that aside, because that's just the topping. What this recipe is called is, well, basically exactly what it is. Tortilla con huevo. And so for this recipe, really only need, well, 4 ingredients. We've got our corn tortillas, eggs, huevos, some oil. I'm just using vegetable oil because I have a ton of this and I've had it for a long time. But you can use any oil. And then some cheese, which I'm going to leave in the fridge right now. Again, that's just a topping. Okay, well, I think this is one of those times where the realism of van life is going to become apparent, because it's getting kind of windy, so I'm going to shut my door here. At least most of the way, because the flame really won't work very well. I'm gonna throw a pan on the stove here and just throw in some oil, let that heat up a little bit. This recipe doesn't really have a recipe because it's so simple, and it's my mom's recipe, so I don't really know how much I want to make because I'm only making for myself here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of starch. Whatever, we can have leftovers. 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna do 8 tortillas. Just gonna basically tear these apart, tear them into eighths. There's really no wrong way to do this. Once the oil is at a good temperature and can move around freely in the pan, just gonna throw all our tortilla in here. It's personal preference how much you want to cook these. I don't like to get them too crispy. They should soak in the oil and and start to get a little bit firm. Alright, so gonna check on these real quick. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but they are a little bit darker than they were when I put them in. And you should kind of hear that scraping against the pan. So they are still soft, but they are starting to firm up just a little bit. And that's kind of how I like them. And they'll still continue to cook after we throw the eggs in. So I am going to do 6 eggs here. So it's honestly really hard to mess up this recipe. So you can kind of just cook it however you want. It's very simple. I like to break the yolks and just kind of spread it around as evenly as possible. And then just cover it up until it's finished cooking. Let's see if I can open this up again. Now it's getting bright out, but is also kind of foggy. Maybe that's smog. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Wind is definitely blowing it a little. So another thing about this recipe is, you know, depending on how much money you have, can also depend on the egg to tortilla ratio. I think I maybe skimped a little on the eggs. One thing I can't exactly remember, and it doesn't really matter that much, is whether my mom would put the cheese into it while it was cooking, or if you serve it first and then put the cheese on top of it. Either way, melted cheese goes on top, then you top it with pico. I am just using this Fiesta blend from Walmart. Should I try to eat all of this? It's kind of a lot. Could have this for breakfast tomorrow. Let's put a little bit of that back. I'm gonna throw some cheese on here too and cover it back up so it can melt on my leftovers. So this is the finished product, and now it's finally time to eat breakfast. Tastes like nostalgia. I almost forgot. I only put that little bit of salsa through the thumbnail. Now I'm just gonna drench it. Yes. See, when I was a kid, I could only put so much because, well, the whole family had to share. Now, since I'm making it myself, I can eat as much as I want.
No place to go home.
You can actually see right over there pretty clearly the border wall, and they've been doing construction since I woke up this morning. I could hear it. Well, I got a sink full of dirty dishes that I'm going to deal with later, but I think I'm going to head out, say one last goodbye to Mexico. Actually, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going. I just know that I need to make it to the Salton Sea. That's where I want to camp out tonight. And I've actually, basically this entire portion of Southern California I've never explored before, other than just a little bit of San Diego, and of course there's still so much I haven't done there. So all this is brand new to me, and I might try to make it to Salvation Mountain, I think it's called. But Google Maps says it closes at 4:30, which means I won't make it, or I'll barely make it on time. Maybe I'll just stop and zoom in on it for you guys if it's actually closed. Alright, well, I changed. I didn't show you guys that, but I'm in El Centro, I think this is called, at Planet Fitness. Just because, for one, I feel kind of gross and I want to shower, and two, I was in such a rush yesterday with everything I was doing. I just totally forgot to work out, so I need to do that today. I'm just gonna do a little run and get a shower in. And I didn't realize there'd be a Costco here, but there's one right across the street, so I might get gas too. And then we're gonna go get some quesadilla. Oh yeah, and it's also like 90 degrees here. Alright, well, I'm back from the gym. I maybe took a little longer than I should have. It's time to get going, because we're running out of daylight. Man, it's just so hot here. I am not used to this at all. I'm like, my forehead keeps sweating. I really hope it cools down tonight. Now, I'm sure you guys have realized that I've kind of been rushing, and the reason for that is, I believe I mentioned this, I don't know if it was the last video or the one before that, but this road trip I'm taking right now is supposed to end in Palm Springs because I'm picking up my girlfriend there at the airport tomorrow. So I gotta be there by 12, and I wanted to camp at the Salton Sea tonight. And I threw in some other things in there just for fun. Let me see, how far is, I wanted to camp Bombay Beach. Oh, it's actually closer than I thought. It's only an hour away. But we still gotta get gas. Actually, not really. So I think I'm gonna skip that because the line at Costco is long and I don't want to wait. So we are going to get quesadilla. Finally! I don't know why I'm eating so much instead of cooking, but the cooking just takes a long time, especially if I want to make anything good. So 22 minutes to Locos and Manchosos in Brawley. Let's go. Okay, maybe the line at Costco isn't that long. That's actually not very long at all, but I think I'm good. We will get gas in Palm Springs or Indio. I think there's 2 Costcos over there, and it should be around the same price. Still expensive regardless. Oh yeah, another thing too. I know you guys can hear it, but every time I film when I'm driving, especially the higher the speeds, the louder. But you can hear my tires. These are still the same tires. I haven't gotten them changed yet. I honestly, because I don't want to spend the money, I might just drive these things till they're bald, but I'm sorry if the noise is annoying. I don't really know how to take it out very well, otherwise it messes up the talking. They can hear it, it's like whoa, 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 whoa. It's because the tires are worn weird. Oh yeah, and I think I was mentioning earlier something about how I didn't work out yesterday, which obviously in real time for me was yesterday. But what I mean by that was in the last video, which was filmed yesterday. I'm kind of filming these all consecutively because, as I already mentioned, I'm on a quick road trip before a wedding. Otherwise, I could take my time seeing stuff and actually explore this area a little bit more, but we can always come back. Alright, well that kind of took a sec. I've got my quesadilla tacos here. I got some Jamaica, which, fun fact, I actually don't like this stuff, or at least I didn't when I was a kid every time I had it, but now that I'm trying it again, it's actually pretty good. sun is setting like right now. It didn't take them that long to make it, but I'm just running late. So I am headed towards Bombay Beach. I'm skipping out on the Salvation Mountain. It's gonna be just completely dark by the time I get there, more than likely. So we'll have to come back on another trip, because I definitely want to come back down here. There's a lot more I want to see, and also just San Diego in general. I think I'd like to spend more time there. And then when I come back to see Salvation Mountain, Slab City is right there, so I'd really like to check that out as well. So that'll be a video for a different time. But we have 42 minutes to get to my camp spot. It's gonna be about 8:05 by the time I get there, so probably be last light around then. So we'll still have a little bit of light. It won't be completely dark, and then we'll check out the stuff at Bombay Beach. The art installations there, I think, are really cool. I want to check those out. We'll try to get up early in the morning. Why is this light not turning green? Okay, finally. I'm pretty sure I can smell the Salton Sea from here already. I could smell it already when I came out of the restaurant. Checkpoint here. Thank you. The amount of Border Patrol that I've seen in the last 2 days is honestly kind of insane. I like to blow trees in from that point. I never blow her off. Niggas come from out of town. I like to show her off. Definitely made it here at the very last second. It's pretty massive. And unless I just got used to it, it doesn't actually smell that bad here. Alright, I really hope my tacos are not completely cold. It's been like 45 minutes. Ooh, I can still feel the warmth. Thank God. I think I'm definitely attracting some bugs in here. But it's so warm still. Okay, so here's our quesadilla tacos. They don't look bad, but what I would like to... where's the cheese? Well, I already finished my Jamaica. It's just ice. And I've got some consomme here. Smells good. They gave me some lemon. Okay, I'll give you guys a better view. Can you see that? I'll just squirt some lemon on top. A dip in the consomme. That's good, but why is it missing the cheese? Oh well. It was a last minute thing anyway. I just had to have it. Oh wait, it does have cheese. I guess I just couldn't taste it. Oh my god, the amount of bugs that just came. Why are they all swarming around this one light? Are those tiny mosquitoes? Oh man, I'm gonna have to kill all these. I need to close my windows then. Just gonna kill all these. And now I've got mosquito guts all over my cabinets. Oh man. I might just have to accept that I'm gonna end up with some bites. Okay, if I turn the lights off, where do they all go? To the back, where the lights are still on? That's interesting. They did not fly to the lights back there, at least not a lot of them. Oh, here's some more. Well, I did not expect to be having to do this. Oh, God. So I suppose I should have known that a salty sea would have mosquitoes, especially at dusk. Now I'm thinking, are they gonna all come out tomorrow morning too? We're gonna have to get out of here quick. It's currently 80 degrees in here. Got the fan running, but it's not cooling off very quickly. Ooh. So outside it's 79, so it's basically the same temperature in here as it is outside, so it's gonna take a minute to cool down. It is hot in here, if you can't tell. I got the fan, it's not exactly on high, but it's pretty high. I did actually take the time to wash all my dishes, which I'm very proud of because I really didn't want to do that. So I'm going to reward myself with reading my book and going to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Well, so much for getting up with the sunset. It's 9 o'clock right now. I did get up at 6 with my alarm, but I swear, even though on second thought I think I was dreaming, I swear I got up, came to the front, looked outside, looked out this window, and saw that the sun was already like up here, so I was like, oh, I missed the sunset. But thinking again, that RV was not there, and that was definitely there last night. So I think I dreamed I got up and checked. I'm tired, but I've got to pick up my girlfriend at the airport at I think like 12:15. So it should only take an hour to get there, and I do want to pick up gas from Costco. But I do want to check out all of the art installations that are here at Bombay Beach. Thankfully, it's still nice outside. It's like 70 degrees right now. There's a cool breeze, and I think sleeping with this stanky air blowing on me, because I had the fan on the whole night, got me used to the smell, so I don't even smell anything anymore. But that all out there is the Salton Sea, which was created on accident, I guess, when some head gates that were improperly constructed on a canal that was supposed to bring water to the Imperial Valley for farmers broke and basically flooded this whole desert valley for 2 years back in 1905. And so because now they had like a over 300 square mile lake in the middle of the desert, which by the way is like 230 or so feet below sea level, they started building resort towns, and it became a vacation destination for the people in Southern California in the 50s and 60s and through the 70s a little, I think. But by 1980, nasty water runoff from the farms in Imperial Valley with all kinds of bad chemicals and minerals started to cause diseases in the wildlife populations, with a lot of birds dying, fish dying, and the lake becoming even saltier. Well, that ship that I was just sitting in is entirely made of wood, by the way. It's just painted. And this one actually has a description on it. Global Schism is an homage to the ship-breaking yards of Alang, India, a 7-mile graveyard for decommissioned freighters. I feel like that'd be kind of cool to see. And after a lot of the fish and birds that once called this place home started dying off, by the late 90s, the water started receding a lot more because the farms were using the water, I guess, a bit more efficiently, and it started exposing all this salt and, I don't know, just stuff all over the ground. Toxic dust is what Wikipedia says. And by that time, the tourism and resort industry, as they were back in the heyday, had pretty much completely died off, leaving a lot of the towns to turn into ghost towns and things just being left completely abandoned. And now, in more modern times, like within the last 10 years, people have started to move back into towns such as Bombay Beach, where we're at currently, and it's become partially inhabited again. They also started basically like an art festival that's held every year, which is how all of these art installations got created, and now it's somewhat of a tourist destination again, albeit a lot less popular. I'm taking a guess here, but I'm thinking that this, well, it's obviously man-made, was a canal that was built for the boats that used to come here, so they could get out to deeper waters. I do really like learning about history, especially about places like this. I think it just kind of shows, honestly, what we're capable of as a species, like good and bad. What the hell is that? Bye-bye. I also got tons of mosquitoes on my windshield last night. It made it a little bit difficult to drive, not gonna lie. But it's 10 o'clock now, so it's time to head out towards the airport and to get some Costco gas. Maybe some Costco food too. These are all my snacks for today. If I actually finish all these within the hour it takes me to get there, I'm probably not gonna still be hungry. Oh, I won't finish that. Gas prices.
Oh, yeah.
It's cheaper here though than anywhere else.
Yes.
Even the other Costco.
Exactly, yes. As crazy as it sounds, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
How come you don't download your Costco app on your phone?
I actually do have it.
So how come you don't use it?
I guess I haven't looked into that yet. And you could just like have it.
Right here. No, like
Oh,
that. Like
scan.
what you do, but you scan it.
Oh, okay.
You have it at your phone. Use
Yeah, I
it.
do.
Use it.
Okay.
I turn it in if I really want to. And when I change it, we change it to whatever other.
And then I can just search different ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm traveling around all the time, so I'm like constantly having to check
Yeah.
which one's the
So
cheapest.
you map out and you just change it. And it's going to give you the detailed receipt down to dispenser time and everything.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay?
Well, thank you so much for the
Thank you.
info.
Have a great day.
You too. Well, it's like 3 weeks later that I'm editing this video now, and I realized that I never filmed an outro. So if you guys made it this far in this pretty disorganized video, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi.
Hi. Is that my man's chicken?
Yeah. I want you to read it.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's get going.
Here, let's keep this up here. Yeah, well, where's the Target? Should we go to Target?
Let's go to Target.